guys, welcome back. Today I've got Daniel with me. G'day mate.
G'day Barry.
How you doing?
I'm great.
Good, now you got your coffee.
Got the coffee.
Perhaps you can just shed a little bit of light on where you've come from, what you've done and what you're doing now.
Okay, so effectively got 6 businesses in operation that range from financial planning through to mortgage broking, business coaching and a property consulting role. And effectively we've taken, I guess, a really strong approach to our marketing through our Newcastle Financial Planning brand, our Central Coast Financial Planning brand, and then Newcastle was the test, and we started Central Coast from scratch.
Great.
And use those same fundamentals that we've learned along the way.
Yeah, perfect. And I mentioned that we've been doing some work together for a while now, and it's more that kind of business coaching role that you're playing with me, which has basically led us to this discussion. You know, it sounds like your history is a bit more geared towards financial planning and that sort of thing, but at least from what I knew. But then when we started speaking, started talking a lot of sense when it came to marketing and positioning and branding and all those kind of key elements.
Yeah. So effectively, I've come to realise through some coaching and implementation of the 3 key ingredients to a business: the branding.
Yep.
The branding drives your marketing, and you've got to have a sales process that's repetitive, over and over and over.
Yep.
Just like a musician in a band, they play the same songs every night. They might throw a little tweak, but they're going to be really good at it. So throughout our business, I make sure the sales process, and they've all got to be aligned. So your social media brand, your website, and how your people, your personal and your business brand have to be somewhat the same.
Yeah. And so why do you think it's essential? Because I think there's this, at least when I was starting out, I had this kind of ego thing going on, like, I'm so good that I don't need a sales process. You know what I mean? And then I realized that as I learned more about sales, you really do need a system. So perhaps you could expand on why it's important to not just try to wing it.
Yeah. So I guess you take a small business operator can't do everything, be everything to everyone, and then you've got the opportunity to think about, well, how does big business do? So if you look at McDonald's or Apple or Google, the same experience for everyone that walks through any of those stores. So what you want to try and do is create that experience in your own business. And so then it doesn't matter who they see or what business they walk into or the day of the week, your sales process needs to be that they get the same experience and it's client-centric the whole time.
Yeah, that makes sense. And something I guess that I learned was if you're doing the same thing and you're evaluating it afterwards, then you can consistently improve on it. That's probably another part. And I think, to be honest, a big part of what we do with our Facebook advertising and Instagram advertising and LinkedIn advertising for our clients is very much generating awareness and marketing and inquiries and leads. But then at the end of the day, we're not the ones sitting down with potential clients and taking them through a process. So I think it's really going to be helpful, even just breaking this down a little bit more. So because it's so important. I mean, you spend all this money, all this time generating inquiries, generating leads, but then if you don't have a process to convert those leads, obviously we're talking about service-based businesses now, then it's almost like you're working harder, not smarter.
Yeah, so I think in the past we did a lot of marketing. If you want to throw out, we did Google AdWords and Facebook ads, and it was dragging the wrong type of clientele in.
Yep.
So we went back and really thought about our brand and built our client, our avatars, if you want to use an industry word.
Yep.
And I invested heavily in myself to identify where are the weaknesses of my opposition. So it's a very good book I could recommend. But identify your weaknesses in your competition and make them your strengths.
Okay.
So then our brand is so strong that it represents so well through our marketing. And so then when we now invest through those Google AdWords and Facebook ads, then we can get the results that we're after, not just getting, we don't want 100 new inquiries in a month, we want 20 quality ones, so the conversion rate, because our sales process matches that, is far higher.
Yeah, perfect. Can you give a practical example of a weakness in your competition that you kind of found? And
yeah, so here on the Central Coast there's a lot of financial planning businesses. Now I'm going to reveal what we've attacked is that none of them are local or have that local heritage, and will often try and come here and do it as a satellite office. Okay. And they don't really understand what the Central Coast is all about.
Yeah.
So the two, myself and Matt, who set up the Central Coast, office is really about, this is where we grew up, this is what we know, let's give a little bit back. And so we've put that theme right through our website.
Yeah.
And then we back that up with regular content, which is giving away value.
Yeah.
So value, what is it those people, what are two niche markets? Those young professionals trying to get ahead in life, and the pre-retiree market.
Maybe your two avatars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And so we write about that. We write something that's relevant to them. Are you prepared for retirement? Are you fit and you're healthy? You're going to be able to conquer the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
In your retirement, you can have all these aspirations, but you can't meet them. So get them really switched on, just like you would as an athlete or whatever it may be. So that's probably the number one thing. Attack their weaknesses.